Greetings, Earthlings. I'm Hannah. I'm from Minnesota. I normally live in the Twin Cities area, but right now I'm going to school in the middle of nowhere. Um, I live with my dog Courage and his owner Muriel and her husband Eustace Bags. I go to Southwest Minnesota State,
where it's cold.
where it's really cold. That was my roommate Nikki. She yells a lot of random things. My major is pre-mortuary science, which means hopefully after next year I will be going to University of Minnesota's mortuary school. I want to be a funeral director. Some things about me is I like to collect teacups and toy dinosaurs, and I have a really large collection of Speed Racer paraphernalia. Lots of cars and books and posters and helmet, and I have a remote control Mach 5, which is my sweet darling baby. I also I have a small collection of action figures, and I collect vintage embalming fluid bottles, which again, I'm not I'm not as creepy as that sounds. I swear. I really like to read. I like classic literature, British literature. I've read everything Oscar Wilde's ever written. He's probably my favorite writer. My favorite book is The Book Thief. I have a tattoo themed after it, but it's white ink, and I have a crappy webcam. Otherwise, I'd show you. Last line of the book, so go read the book and you'll find out what it is. I like comic books too. Hellboy, Batman, Spider-Man, Daredevil are a few of my favorites. I also really like Carl Sagan, and any science books I really like. I love learning anything I'm interested in, and I'll spend hours and hours and hours researching it, mostly because I'm boring, partly because I'm in a perpetual search of knowledge. I also really like movies. I'm a big movie buff. I have a big movie collection. I like all kinds of movies. Some of my favorites are Star Wars and Fanboys, which is really brilliant. My roommate and I just quote it all day. I like any Charlie Kaufman film ever made. I like the Lord of the Rings movies. I like bad cartoon movies. Fight Club is another one of my favorites. I like Tarantino, but he's kind of hit and miss with me. I like Futurama and Ugly Americans and Dexter and The Walking Dead and Big Bang Theory and Firefly. I recently got into Firefly. It's a good show. All I've been doing for like the past 3 days is watching Firefly. I like Buffy. I'm a big Joss Whedon fan. I think he's really cool. I'm really excited for the Avengers movie.
Listening to Buffy.
I like listening to Buffy. Okay, my roommate watched all 7 seasons of Buffy, and we have bunk beds, so I just laid in my bunk and listened to her watch Buffy. I've only actually seen 2 episodes, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. I really like Star Wars a lot, which I already said. I was a Jedi for Halloween. I was Luke Skywalker in episode 6, and someone called me a Sith Lord, and I got really offended. I gave him a talking to. You can be sure about that. I like video games. I like Zelda and Mario, and I like The Sims because I'm kind of boring. I like classic games like what's that game? Space Invaders and Tetris and Donkey Kong. I'm really bad at Donkey Kong, but I like it. And Pac-Man. I like Left 4 Dead and like Fallout 3 and Arkham Asylum and Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I really like superhero games because I wish I was a superhero, and so the closest I'll ever get. I don't know if anyone else has mentioned this, but if you would like to send us hate mail or love letters or suggestions on topics to talk about, send them to 5, written out, FIVE, awesomenerds@gmail.com. If you want to talk to one of us specifically, just put our name in the subject, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can, or whenever we get around to it, whichever one. We're busy people. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear feedback. That's about it. Remember, kids, never give up, never surrender.